Hey, it's Sima. Welcome back to the channel. I want to update you on what I'll be doing for the next while, and mainly I want to switch the background gameplay. And the reason for that is simple. I want to capture a different demographic. So for those of you who've been following along, I'm still going to do my voiceovers the way I usually do them. However, I'll be doing live recordings instead. I feel like GTA is the perfect mind-numbing, in a way, game as to where I don't have to focus too much on what is going on. And I think it's going to benefit the videos and the way my sentences flows and ebbs, and I want to practice doing it in one take instead of having to spend a lot of time chopping up the videos. I'm still going to do it, but not to the point where meaning is lost or anything like that, like I have in the past. However, there's more to this change than honestly what might just be apparent based on what I've said so far. So many of you are probably familiar with Nick Rambles. It's a great channel, if I'm being quite honest. I feel like the way he does his videos and is able to make a coherent point just by talking in one continuous stream is something I want to be able to do as well. And as for the style of content I want to make, it's going to be a bit different. I'm not sure if any of you are familiar with Bailey Schildbach. I think that's how you pronounce it. But like me, she's also diagnosed with BPD, and I feel like in that regard, the way we see the world is very much so the same. We both have a lot of wisdom as a result of it. I've just been watching a ton of those videos lately, and they really make you think, and that is exactly the type of content I want to make. I want to make content where it's almost as a answer to the younger me. I feel like I've faced so many obstacles, and only being 24 at this point, I've gained a certain type of wisdom you don't get usually from life. BPD is very much so a mental disorder that causes a lot of pain. However, pain can be the greatest teacher you have. And in my case, I feel like it has been my best mate in that regard. More to that point is, I don't want to get stagnant. I don't want to get stagnant when it comes to making these videos. It's very easy to just hit the record button and see where it leads you, but I'm trying to be more focused. I'm trying to structure my storytelling in a way that is compelling. And a main influence when it comes to that has been Raw Lens. He's been killing it lately, and I feel like the way he's changed his direction I'm glad it's worked out the way it has for him, but it also makes the videos that much more appealing, is what I'm trying to say. And as some of you know, English is not my native language, which means my pronunciation is not going to be on point at all times. However, what I'm kind of seeing this as is just a pathway to becoming a greater public speaker, and I guess you can see it that way, but also being able to convey what I think, what I feel in a much more coherent and honestly not dramatic way, but as it is, not filtered by my lack of knowledge of the English language, but more so just based on my wisdom, if that makes sense. And I think that's pretty much it. So GTA will be the background gameplay. Videos will be more thoughtful, or thought-provoking, I should say. And the editing might change a bit, but I'm gonna do it as raw and as authentic as possible. And I feel like I've been lacking in that regard when it comes to certain aspects that you don't get to see as the viewer. Anyways, that's been it. It's been Sima. Thank you for watching my short channel update. I just wanted to record this and get it out there, and as you can tell, I'm in a much better mental headspace than I was yesterday. However, my channel is going to be a space for both. So, see you on the next one. We'll be talking about who I am. Honestly, I want to make an introduction video as a follow-up to the channel update. So, bye. See ya.